See, here's some more. I don't know why they have a piece of insulation there. They don't even need one. Look at this. Unbelievable. These are coming off. You can't even see the bolt head. Okay. So I've got some over there, and I know they see, this insulation didn't need to be there. That's not an exterior, or that's, even if that was an exterior wall, which it's not, these underneath the house, you don't need any insulation there. You just need it up at the floor line, and then from there up. They had some extra insulation, so they put it in this little section too, see? And I don't know what I'm going to do with that. It's extra insulation. I can maybe use that for something else, or leave it in there, whatever. And see, I've got some air conditioning ducts. Eventually, like, see this one here, there's a Y here. See, the main trunk line is over there, and then it Y's here, and then this piece comes here, and then there's another Y, see? And at the Y, that's a heavy metal piece where this flexible duct dives into and attaches. And see this? You shouldn't see any metal. And they had some pipe wrap. This is insulation wrap. It's very thin, and it comes like that. It comes in a roll. But what I might do is I could take this insulation here, and I can you know, separate it. Insulation's easy to be separated, okay, and get a thin piece, and I can take that and then maybe cut it in half too, the other way, and use it for a pipe wrap right in here. That's another thing. But anyways, the main thing I wanted to show you is, hey, they do have supports down here, and some houses require it, others don't require it. Now this house is a 2-story, and then there's all this section underneath the house too. And maybe it's because where we live, maybe it's because of high winds, maybe it's because it's you know, you could have an earthquake in this area, who knows. But for some reason, the building department in this particular county happened to require them, so they have to be installed. So if you can get underneath your house and look around, check it out, especially on your exterior walls. Now I'm in this other area, and see, I'm not seeing anything here. But then when I go through this other area, see, there's some more. Look at that. See there? There's one there. There's one way down there. Right there. And there's some even in the other area. I can walk through over there. And fortunately for me, I was able to have the knowledge to install some electrical, well, some little light fixtures in here. See, I added these, and I've got an electrical outlet back on this wall just beyond there. You can, I don't know if you can see it from there. Hey, right there. I installed that, caught the power from up above, put that in. I've got all that stuff on my channel. You can check all that stuff out and see I ran the power over to there, put that box in, put an electrical outlet there, and a light switch. Light switches for these lights and stuff. And so, you know, even by doing that, I still bring my extension light down, my construction light. And I've got an extension cord down here, 500 watt construction light, because in here I don't have any light. And later on I'll tap into a circuit up above, bring some power down here, put a light in this area here, And then as well as over there, I'll put one over there and have a light switch by the crawl hole, so as I come in I can hit those two, and then when I walk through this area I can hit this one here. See, that turns off that light, the next light, and the next light, and the next bay. And so I've got it pretty much dialed down here, don't I? Okay, that's all I wanted to show you on this particular video, and I hope it might help you out one day. Whew, I'm out of breath, man, from tightening all those. And I went on the other side, and there was a couple nuts that I couldn't get. I happened to have some little pliers and was able to hold the head on one side and then tighten it up with the channel locks on the other side. And remember I was saying not all houses are going to have this. Yeah, this is a 2-story house and it's on a slope. The high part is up here and then it slopes. Look how much it slopes down here. So you can imagine you've got all this wood underneath the house before the floor, way up there. And then there's another floor above that. So that's probably a reason why they required this. And then they required on the interior walls, there was one on the other side of that. This is just a little interior wall that just goes up. It's just a pony wall, it's called. Pony wall is something that's not full height. It just goes up to here, and that holds the floor joists. Okay, and they continue on down that way. And so chances are, if you have a house and you only have a crawl area that you can only get maybe 2 feet underneath it, chances are you're not going to have these under there. You're probably more than likely only going to have it on a sloping area with lots of area underneath your house. If you got something like that, look under there, check it all out. And even sometimes, in fact, I built a house one time and they required stuff like this and a metal post in the wall and all kinds of stuff, and it was in the garage next to the garage door, and just had something to do with whatever the inspector wanted, whatever the plan checkers did before they issued a permit. And I remember that was a big song and dance because the framers forgot about it until they called for a framing inspection, and the inspector caught him, and they had to special order some metal beams and posts put into the wall, and then they had to put some big old straps like this down in there. And sometimes if your garage does not have sheetrock on the walls, take a look around in there, see if you have any of these ties, and if you do, tighten them up. Just check them. Don't make an assumption. I was going to make an assumption that all of these were tight. When I first came down here, I was so shocked when I thought, let me just twist one of those and see if they're tight or not. Son of a gun, once I started doing that, you saw how many I tightened up, and everything on the other side was loose. Those were all loose over there. All those were loose, and I've got some way down in there. Kind of surprised there's nothing. See, there's nothing in this wall here that goes through there. And oh, but you know what? See, this is like an interior. This is the exterior wall, but then there's a deck area, and there actually might be some. There might be some in here, so I'm gonna have to check that area out as well. Wherever I find them, I'm putting on my inspector's hat. Wherever I find these, I am going to tighten them up. So like I say, chances are all of these types of straps that they have here, there's 2 there, there's 1 there, there's another one there. Chances are, and there was one on the other side of that wall, I believe there was, and it's dark in there, but because I don't have any light on it, but it was right here. You can't really see that, but anyways, there was one there. Chances are they're not going to be way up further, but as I go, I'm going to keep my eyes open. You never know what's going to happen. And if you have a set of plans, if you have a set of plans of your house, take a look on your plans. See if you can find them. And I'm gonna dig my plans out. We asked the owner to provide us a set of plans before we purchased the house. He obliged. It wasn't the approved set of plans that we asked for from the building department, but it was a set of plans he happened to have, which was what he had before they submitted. And so I can show you on there where it shows all these, and we can actually look on there and see if they're anywhere up higher, over in there, way over there, whatever. And so I can check it that way too. And if you don't have a set of plans, hey, I think I've made a video. I go to my YouTube channel and type in how to get a set of plans for free on your house, or I don't know what I've titled it, but you'll be surprised at how easy it is to get a set of plans for your house, even if you don't have a set of plans. And once you get it, you can check on there, and all kinds of things you can see on your plans. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. I got plenty of other things underneath this house to do, and when I get ready to do them, I'm gonna have my video camera right here so I can show you as well. See you next time.